What's actually coming with WoW patch 10.1.7? I've heard we're getting like new heritage armors, right? We're getting new mounts, and there are some unique draenei customization options I've heard about. So yeah, let's have a look.
Alright, I know that you guys are busy with patch 10.1.5, but we just got our first look at what is coming in patch 10.1.7 in World of Warcraft. And let me just say, what you're about to see, I think you're gonna love it. In this video, you're gonna see the Forsaken and Night Elf Heritage Armor, updated models, new mounts, and a whole lot more. Stay tuned, we have a lot to talk about. But before we jump into
Forsaken
the news
Heritage
I
Armor?
just have to give a quick shout out to Zygor, the Ultimate World of Warcraft Guide add-on. Link down below in the description if you want to check them out. Patch 10.1.5 has just released the other day, and people are loving it so far.
Yep.
At least it seems like people are loving it. Evoker's got a brand new spec called Augmentation. We have a new mega dungeon that's been added to World of Warcraft. Time Rifts, the Whelp Daycare, Warlock pets can all be customized.
Oh yeah, I got yesterday the Fell Hunter from Return to Karazhan, like the purple cool looking one. I actually love this Darkmoon Fair quest line for the Warlock. Like, this is actually a really good one. I feel like Blizzard did really good for the Warlock one. And this makes you want to play Warlock again, have like those cool looking pets. I already unlocked some of them and changed my pet, and I think it's actually so good to do stuff in WoW to already existing things, like with the classes, like for example adding a new spec. Like if they would also add finally a third spec to the Demon Hunter, I would be super happy. Perhaps add a quest line or some story to it, or maybe add like some unique hunter pets you can get from a quest line. I think that would be so nice. I mean, now we got some new pet models for the Warlock. Let's do the same for like other classes, like the Hunter for example. Perhaps add some cool customization to the Paladin, where you get like sun sort of looking like spells, so the Tauren Paladins can now RP as Sunwalkers or something. Like there's a lot of ideas I have for Blizzard to add to the game still, or like some old zones that can be revamped.
Augmentation, we have a new mega dungeon that's been added to World of Warcraft. Time Rifts, the Whelp Daycare, Warlock pets can all be customized now with different colors, skin variations, models. It's cool. If you're a returning player, these people have gotten a nice surprise, because as soon as they've logged in, they've had the opportunity to get new bags,
oh, that too,
a
yes,
cleared quest log, everything you need to just jump straight into the Dragon Isles, into the new content. And of course, we got the Kalimdor Cup, dragon flying in the old world. And the best part is, so much of this was unexpected by the community.
But that's what everyone wanted.
That there's going to be a lot of content that's going to come out at those major patches. You know, patch 10.2, patch 10.1, something like that. That's when you get like your big chunk of awesome
But now we get it with small ones too.
But now Blizzard seems to be determined to actually release a lot of really cool content in the in-between patches. And this brings us to patch 10.1.7.
And you know what I think from, like, that's my suggestion to Blizzard, what they should do. They should no longer do like really those big patches where we wait for like almost a year and then we get some big updates. I think they rather give us small chunks of the big update in between until a time span of, let's say, 1 year, and then all those small updates are like a big one or something, right? For example, 10.1.5, for example, is all about the Warlock. Then 10.1.7 is all about new customization. Then maybe 10.1.9 or 8 or something is all about race balances, or maybe giving the Demon Hunter a new spec or something. And we get like all those small thingies instead of we wait a long time and we get like a lot at once. Because I feel like even the small things, it's content. It would make some players that have like retired actually return just to have a look at this, right? So it keeps the engagement with the players and the old players with the game very, very high. I think it's good.
You would think that this patch wouldn't have that much going for it, but it actually has quite a lot, and we have finally gotten our first look at the patch and what is coming. And dude, just get ready. First of all, this patch is going to be called the Fury Incarnate patch, and it is going to come with several new things that are going to be added to Dragonflight. Everything from new public events, which are going to be called Dream Surges. So if
Dream
you're a Druid
Surges?
player out there, you're going to get a little of that Emerald Dream love, you know what I mean?
Huh?
New character
Didn't know that.
customization. Blizzard is determined to release more character customization. That's cool. The Mega Dungeon that was just released in 10.1.5 is going to get its own heroic difficulty. There will be more
finally.
story quests added to the game. And also, we're going to get a big refresh to the holidays in World of Warcraft, specifically Brewfest and Hollow's End. And all this sounds awesome.
Really?
The fact is,
With
we
new
just
rewards
got all
too?
this put on the PTR for us to check out, and now we have gotten our first look at patch 10.1.7. Check out this Forsaken armor that we
It
got
looks
going
nice.
on here. This
Wow.
purple-
Let's pause here for a moment. I want to have a closer look. You know what I love here so much? I feel like those shoulders with those kind of spikes. It looks like they've taken a part of the fence from a graveyard and freaking used some glue or something and put it on the shoulder. No, seriously, it looks so cool. And I love how this sort of belt thingy at the belt has like, that's like the sign of Lordaeron, right? That's the Lordaeron L basically. And ooh, that skull on that belt. And what is like a small flask or something with like some green liquid. The boots look really nice as well. Yo, I need to unlock the Forsaken one. It's actually good that I have like a Forsaken Shadow Priest and I also have a Forsaken Warlock on the hot side. Because now I have like two characters that I can pick to farm it on, right? Wow. And look at the cloak. The cloak is a freaking tiny version of a coffin. And it also has the graveyard fence there. I love it actually. It looks nice.
This purple color scheme, a Lordaeron themed tabard, a coffin on your back, even the belt is adorned
The
with
pet is in the
details,
coffin
little
from the size.
satchels,
Yeah,
the
it's a
potion
passed away
vials.
pet.
You look like a proper alchemist, like a member of the Royal Apothecary Society.
Ooh.
You can also see here that we have an early preview of the Night Elf Heritage armor. So if you're a big fan of Night Elf,
Okay, I appreciate here the female version of it. But why does the male version look almost like the female version? Like there's no gender difference. Like this is the same one. Huh? So male night elves have to wear now the female armor or what? There needs to be a male version that covers a bit more, or maybe like, I don't know, there's like just one shoulder and maybe it has like a different color. Maybe it has like blue feathers instead or something. And maybe you have like a longer shirt. Maybe the boots also cover the feet or something. Like, I don't know. I think this is like the early version, right? They will probably add a male version too. And it's just currently that they use the female version on everything, right? At least I hope so. I really hope so. Because isn't it the same with like, I think it's for the Void Elf, right? The heritage armor. Where there's not so much difference between like the female and the male version of the armor, right? I would like it if there were like different versions based on gender. Because then you also have like a reason to have two characters of a race, right? And you have like a male and a female character. Like you could, for example, have a male hunter, right? A male night elf hunter that you grind up then. And you can rock this heritage armor on. And then you have like maybe your female night elf druid. Then you have like two characters of the same race, but they look different in the heritage armor. I think that's better.
early preview of the Night Elf Heritage armor. So if you're a big fan of Night Elves just like me, you probably have been looking forward to this for a very long time. It's that callback look to the original World of Warcraft cinematic.
Yeah,
The
it
Night Elf
looks
female
much
running
like
through
that.
the woods, transforming into the Saber Cat. You know it, you love the look, and it's coming in 10.1.7. With the new Heritage armor, we're also
Trolls
going
get
to
one
see
too?
more character customization added to World of Warcraft.
Oh,
in this new
I'm
patch.
curious now.
Specifically to the Forsaken, to the
Huh?
Night Elves, and the Draenei, surprisingly. Forsaken are getting 5 new skin colors,
Oh.
and Night Elves, we don't have any pictures
they
of
just
it
got
yet,
an
but they're gonna
update,
get
so I
some
was
new
surprised.
tattoos, maybe some new adornments for their characters. I guess we're gonna find
Ooh,
out.
tattoos
soon.
for
And
Night Elf
Draenei
Warlock.
are getting an eredar skin.
Yeah, the
added to
Manari,
game
I
in
think
this
they're
new
called,
patch.
right?
That's the red-skinned version of the Draenei in the
My question is, do Lightforged Draenei get this too? But did they have like the Manari? I hope I pronounced them correct. Skin is good. Because now you can be a Warlock on a Draenei. And if you don't have the red skin, and you are like a warlock. Is that like law breaking? Because if I'm not mistaken, I read this somewhere during a quest line, I think it was like during Legion, right? That if draenei tap into fel magic and they use it for some time, then they actually transform and they become something like felpocked and stuff. Here you don't have like those felpocks, those green spots, right? But usually they get like those kind of lines on their face and like those green spots and stuff. So this is like the early version of them, right? And you could also, I'm actually going to add a quest line to this unlocking of the skin, because that would be so cool, because they could actually explain what happened to all those Man'ari that were still alive after the fall of the Legion, like during the Legion expansion, right? Because what about like the remains of this faction, right? Because now the Legion has been beaten, they failed to destroy Azeroth, and maybe someone to reconnect with their Draenei brothers, right? And you could add like a quest line on how they are joining, right? Because wasn't there something minor also with like the Night Elf mages when they were like introduced? Because they were I think the Highborn or something, right? That returned to their Night Elfen brothers or something. And there was like some dialogue or something, and this one NPC comes to Darnassus and stuff, right? So they should do the same with the Draenei, or at least add an NPC that explains why there are those red ones. Maybe have like one of those red NPCs stand in maybe Exodar, and he talks about, oh, you know what, yeah, we did mistakes, we want to make amends, we want to be with our Draenei brothers again, our path was wrong, we want to, I don't know, do now good things. Yeah, something like that would be nice.
Draenei are getting an Eredar skin added to the game in this new patch. That's the red,
I like the purple one, actually.
Of the Draenei in the Burning Legion, the Eredar. So these are Draenei corrupted.
I would go for the purple one, probably.
Draenei Warlock. We also have a lot of small little things that have been announced by Blizzard and have been data mined.
Thunderbluff changes?
For example, Abyssian is getting a brand new Tauren model in 10.1.7. You can check it out here on your screen. It's got big flaming antlers now. This guy looks amazing.
Yo, we need this customization option for the High Mountain Tauren. Like, imagine you have those kind of antlers now that are like burning, kind of like with the dark iron dwarf beards, right? And the hair. Yo, Blizzard, give this please to the High Mountain Tauren as a customization option. Or maybe you can unlock this if you complete some quest line.
It's got big flaming antlers now. This guy looks amazing. Imagine if we could have this as High Mountain Tauren.
Please, yes.
Cool. We're also getting updates to the World of Warcraft holidays, according to Blizzard, specifically Hollow's End and Brewfest.
Let me guess, new rewards?
There's nothing really to see when it comes to the holiday updates yet, except for the fact that we have a few dragon riding customization options that have been data mined that look like they will be for Hollow's
You get
End
this from
and
there, yeah.
Brewfest. You can see here that one has a pumpkin on the back.
Most definitely now. Yeah, it's obvious.
Big like tankard and stuff. So dragon riding customization.
100%, guys. This is holiday themed.
We're getting a few new mounts added in 10.1.7, specifically this big rock infernal looking thing. We're also getting a giant murloc with like a little bit of a shipwreck thing on his back,
for Hunter.
I guess. And this big black dragon covered in iron armor.
Looks like
some
Deathwing
people are
a bit.
speculating that you're going to be able to get this mount if you purchase the classic Cataclysm Collector's Edition. Blizzard has updated the ping system in World of Warcraft with this new patch.
Not again. I hate this. Are they again doing this to Classic, where there's like a special edition and stuff? Like, can Classic please stay Classic and not become more and more like retail, please? I don't know how I feel about that. Because it's kind of strange making Classic so much like retail, especially when it comes to like those kind of buying options with like collector's editions, this and that, and adding mounts. No, but the model is too... No, this is a retail model though. I don't think this comes with Classic. Like, look at the textures. That's too advanced to be from Cataclysm era.
If you purchase the classic Cataclysm.
No, it's not from that.
Blizzard
like the model is just too
fleshed
out.
World of Warcraft with this new patch. Specifically, you can now make markers on the ground, as you
For
can
what?
see here. Thank you, Wowhead, for this video. And you can just ping specific things in the open world in order to, you know, draw attention to it for people in your group, I guess. For now, the only other thing that we really know about 10.1.7 is dream surges. Apparently, each week, one of the 4 original zones in Dragonflight, the Waking Shores, the Plains,
portals,
Eldrassus, and also the Azure Span, they are going to be affected by waking dream portals across the zones.
Ooh.
So if you're a fan of all the open world Dragonflight content,
I am.
from the Tuskar Soup event to the Centaur hunts, dream surges are just being added to the list, man. Dragonflight is an expansion whose
They're probably good for
always
alts
seems to
for
have
gearing
something
too.
going on it. That's pretty cool. And that's it, guys. This was just a fast, short video. I just wanted to geek out about the Forsaken Heritage armor. It looks pretty cool. But what do you guys think about it? You know, what do you think at first glance? Think it looks cool? Think having a coffin on your back is a good idea? Let us know down in the comments section below. I'm currently working on a video talking about the Augmentation Evoker and what people are saying about this new spec, both the good and the bad. Be sure to stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you with more Dragonflight.
Wow. I love the Heritage armor for the Forsaken. I would definitely unlock this one. But the one thing I don't like so much about some of the Heritage armors, they're very like, kind of you could say class specific almost, right? Like the Forsaken one is, in my opinion, it can work on... It looks like something you would have on a warrior, but I could see this also go, because there's like quite a lot of leather and stuff, right? It kind of looks like, yeah, this could be something like medium armor, right? So it goes well with like warrior and rogue, right? But if you're like a mage, for example, and using like the Forsaken Heritage armor, if it doesn't come with a robe version, it will look kind of weird, right? For me, like my issue is if I unlock this. Okay, maybe Shadow Priest, because you have like this kind of small green bottle. Okay, maybe like it would match maybe kind of on my Shadow Priest, but I don't think it would look... Would it match my Warlock? It kind of looks more like a warrior kind of, or rogue kind of armor. I wonder if this comes with a robe version, but it does look nice. I freaking love the shoulders. Like, even if I don't use like the whole Heritage armor, I would probably use like the head part. Because I think it looks really nice, and the shoulders, maybe the belt on my Warlock. So I kind of do like a puzzle thingy, right? Where I will use like 2-3 pieces of the Heritage armor and mix it with something else. I think there's like this one PvP set on the Warlock that has like a similar, if not even identical color. If you match this with some Forsaken Heritage armor pieces, you can create a very cool outfit, like transmog wise. But yo, I love this with the new draenei options, because now, like, if you're like a Warlock and you want to like RP, you can like RP as one of those Manari, like those fell draenei, right? Those eredar that return to the draenei, and you want to make up for your mistakes, and you want to be now the good guy, and maybe use your fell magic to protect Azeroth instead of destroy it. Like you kind of like learned your lesson or something. That would be really cool from an RP perspective. I wonder if we get this immediately, or if there's like a quest line to unlock this. I did enjoy actually the quest line where you have to unlock the Darkfallen skin for like the elves, right? It was really, really cool. So I would love to have this for the draenei as well. But yeah, what do you guys think about this patch? Let me know in the comment section. I'm loving what I'm seeing. It's also cool that they give like new rewards to the events, like the festivals. So we have like more stuff to farm. So we have a reason to actually go back to those events, right? So it's nice. And yeah, those customization options, I will maybe also change some of my characters once I get this. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And yeah, I'll be keeping an eye open for like further updates. So if you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. And I will see you guys next time.